There we go. Absolutely loving life. Right, good morning everyone. So today I'm going to be taking Tika and Bongo out for a walk, an enrichment walk, as part of the Meet the One and Only series. So it's going to be Meet the One and Only Bongo and Tika. And I can assure you these two hyenas are very unique. They are poles apart when it comes to personalities. They are brothers and they're two of the oldest hyenas here at the park. But what we are going to be doing is we're going to be doing this as a bit of a meet the one and only with a twist. It's going to be hyena mythbusters. I think it's high time that we just put out there all the myths about hyenas and all the, the misconceptions, and we put them to rest. We do a mythbusters and we give these guys some more positive press. All right guys, so first things first, we're going to just separate the hyenas. We're going to put Bongo and Tika in the night pen and keep everyone else away because all of them want to go walking. Where's, this is Bongo. Tika and Bongo, okay. Sometimes we get a little bit confused. You guys are mental, yeah. Mental. It's not always that easy with hyenas. They move so quick. It's unbelievable how quick they move. But that went well. So we got the two candidates. As you can see, guys, it's not as easy as loading a lion because there's so many. 7 boys. Okay, so we have everything set up. All that we need to do now is load Bongo and Tika. And I know that they're rearing to go. There they go. I think that was easier than the lions. All right, we just need to make sure everything's locked. Quickest loading ever of hyena. Eh? Uska pudi puda. Oh, they are cool creatures, I'll tell you that much. Such cool cats. Right, so we're here at the spot where we're going to offload, and as I say, let the games begin. As I said, guys, the moment you put these guys on the ground, they're off. They're not going to stick around. So you either keep up or you don't. You can see Bongo super duper confident. Ready the tail up. Oh, Tika too. Tail up, pasting. Smelling, super excited about what's transpiring. They don't know what they've done to be so lucky today. Lucky boys. Through the blackjacks. Oh, we go. Okay. Oh, somebody's having a good time in the mud. Oh. And that is exactly what hyenas love, guys. I was going to talk about that later, but let's talk about it now. Hyenas enjoying the water. Hyenas absolutely love taking a bath, taking a dip. And so one of the questions that always comes up is, well, what do they smell like? Hyenas must stink. And the answer to that is they don't smell at all, guys. They're probably the closest smell is to that of a dog. So as you can imagine, now we have a wet dog. Oh, now I'm getting in the water here. So they really are bundu bashing. And I think I'm going to have to go around. So I'm going to have to go around. I'm going to stick on the dry ground, but those two are absolutely having a blast in the water. I didn't realize the water had picked up so much here. Man, oh man, come on. Get through here, Kev. Get through here. Keeping up with the hyenas, not an easy task. So the lions won't go through the water like that. They'll avoid it. Unless, of course, you're Meg. But the hyenas love the water. They'll probably come back here to bathe. So, yeah, what do they smell like? They smell like a dog. But that, guys, doesn't mean that they don't have some foul habits, such as rolling in anything that's slightly rancid. Okay, I'm going to follow Tika. Bongo will kind of pick up the trail and start following. So hopefully they slow down a bit. This has been a hectic start to the walk, but it's exactly the thing that makes me love these animals so much. They're always on the move and they're a challenge. And he's circled back and he's going to the water, but here comes Bongo. Isn't that just the coolest thing to see these guys out and about? And an absolute privilege to be able to walk with them and bring you this video. Although it sounds like I'm so unfit, sounds like I'm out of breath. Actually the fittest I've been in ages, but I promise you this is hard work trundling through the bush. Okay, so we're hot on the tail of Tika. Tika and Bongo are brothers, and they couldn't be more different in personalities if they tried. Tika is a very placid, calm, even-tempered hyena, and Bongo has a short fuse and he has always been like that ever since a little cub. Bongo is the head of the clan, head of a clan of 7. So he's no slouch, but Tika is also quite high up there. He's not quite second in command, he used to be, but he fluctuates between 3rd and 4th. So that's quite interesting, and I think he maintains his level by being associated with his brother. And obviously the bonds there are really tight. So, you know, it makes sense to keep those relationships really good, because, yeah, then you're in good standing if you can keep a relationship up. So that's what Tika does. He's quite a strategist, quite smart. And now, through the water again. Alright, so Tweedledee and Tweedledum have decided to come and cause trouble with their own clan. Maybe tease them. Maybe say to them, nah, look, we're out running about and you're stuck. So, yeah, there they are. There's their clan. And now they want to beat each other up. Really silly when you think about it. Totally crazy. And off he goes again. Tika tika lozo. And you think to yourself they're going to run out of energy, but this is the thing about spotted hyenas, is that they're long distance athletes and they can run at speeds up to 60-65 kilometers an hour, but they can sustain speeds of 30-40 for long periods of time, so they can cover huge distances. This is like the closest I can get to them, guys. I'm sorry, I can't get closer than this, because if I run up to them, they just keep on running. So you see way there in the distance, that's two spotted hyenas, Bongo and Tika. Skabenkers. No other way to describe them. So are they these skulky, smelly scavengers? So that's the myth. And the answer to that is absolutely not. 70 to 90% of what they eat, they hunt. And in fact, in some areas, lions scavenge more of hyena than a hyena do of lion. And they've basically achieved this bad reputation because they are so adaptable. So they can adapt to eating anything from carrion to frogs to birds to meat that's been rotting for weeks and weeks in the sun. I mean, there's even reports of hyena coming across tortoises that sometimes in the Masai Mara, the Masai turn the tortoises over playing pranks, and unfortunately the tortoise cannot get back onto its all fours, which is quite a cruel game if you ask me. But the hyenas will wait until the tortoise becomes like a soup, and then they'll go there and lick it all up. So they have stomachs that are literally like cast iron, and they can digest anything, guys, excepting for hair and hooves. Everything else is fair game. The boys have found a old tortoise shell, carcass, whatever you want to call it, and they are taking turns in cracking the shell open and rolling around in the innards, or the inside rotten what's ever left over of this dead tortoise. So it's exactly mimicking what I was telling you guys earlier about, that they will eat anything. So they're basically running away with their prize, and they're going to crack that shell open and eat the remainder of whatever's inside that tortoise shell. So it's a good demonstration of what I was talking about earlier. One of the myths about hyena is that they are dogs, and the answer is no, they're not dogs. They in fact lie in a separate family of their own called Hyenidae, and their closest living relatives are the mongooses. They've dropped their prize, but now they're here by some, what's that, boys? Hey? I don't know what they've smelt a warthog. There's been a warthog in there, fresh warthog. Ish. Through the blackjacks again to the dam. There's Tika back by the dam, loving the water. and in the water. There we go. Absolutely loving life. Okay, I'm going in for you guys. Beautiful hyena footage. And they're off again. Oh. Come boys, in you go. Thanks. Yeah. So as you can see, guys, after they've had their fun, they're quite willing to load back in the vehicle. And I think what we're going to have to do is make this a two-part video. And what I might do is I might bring out another two individuals. So maybe I'll bring out Egypt and Keto and let them have a bit of a run around and see what they get up to. And then I will continue with the rest of the questions that are there, and not only the questions, the rest of the myths that we want to bust. So it's very difficult to run after these guys, get these questions, bust them, and get the footage. So I'm really trying my best, and they are fun. So I do want to pick this up, and I think I will. They've had an absolute blast. Look at those guys. Are those two very, very contented hyena. Bongo and Tika, what wonderful, wonderful creatures.